Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to be channeling for the energy of the week. Um, that visualization of what we can expect for the week ahead. So, if this is your first time joining me, my name is Kayla Shivji. I am a spiritual coach and psychic channel. And so, I use my connection with the spirit guides to really help you in navigating this human journey and this physical experience and bringing this convergence of spiritual and humanness to really find our balance and create a sense of stability within ourselves. And so today I have pulled a few cards from the Ostara Tarot deck. This is what they look like. I love this deck, and so I've pulled two cards. And the first card is the Strength card. This is a really beautiful card because she is prepared for battle. She is wearing her armor, and she has her companion here, this mighty dragon, but she also has her heart held outside of her. This is May was really centered in the heart space, addressing the healing that was coming up. And to remind us that our vulnerability is our strength. And just because we have that capacity to feel deeply, just because we have that ability to feel our emotions instead of shutting them off, that this is a strength, that we don't have to be hardened and wearing this armor as a form of protection, but we can expose our heart and allow our heart to lead us forward. When we follow that call of our heart, we are really this isn't bearing our heart and being vulnerable in a way that could cause us harm, if you will. This isn't about inviting in detriment or inviting in those who would take advantage of our vulnerability, let's say. This is about recognizing that our vulnerability is our strength, and it's going to lead us into the right directions, into the spaces that this vulnerability is needed, and we are protected. This companion here, this mighty dragon, is representation of spirit, source, God. We are always protected. We are always being held of all. So when we are leading from the heart, when we are taking action on this inspiration, on our intuition, sharing our vulnerability, this is going to be divinely supported. So this is not recklessly sharing your soft spots, but this is recognizing that you can hold space for your own softness, and that softness and strength are not contradictory, that you can be soft and strong. You can lead from the heart. You can share these strong emotions and still stand in your power, stand in your strength, and set boundaries in order to honor and respect your own energy. So this is really coming in to say that we are supported in our life's journey, in diving deeper into ourselves, in witnessing these softer areas of ourselves, because when we go in and do this inner work, when we are willing to feel our emotions instead of shutting them off, we are also unlocking our truth. We're witnessing our power, and it's only about navigating this balance between how can I stand in my truth and still honor myself. Our second card, that we got the Ace of Wands, which I think is a beautiful picture here, because you can see her arm rising out of the flames here. Let me just see how I can put this into words. The wands really represent our power, our magic, our unique abilities, really, that we come into this physical experience with. So part of our human personalities, a lot of the times we were told as children to shut down parts of ourselves or alter parts of ourselves to be more acceptable in the eyes of society or our parents, whether it was being too loud, being too active, being too passionate, emotional, whatever it was. So not only are our emotions our strength, but we are now able to burn away all of these things that that society, that external influences told us were bad about ourselves, and we can reclaim these parts of ourselves. We can rise from these flames knowing that these flames were training, however you want to put it, the things that were put on us as we were growing up were intended to help us and to serve us. Deserving. You are perfect as you are. And so you can allow these flames to shed all of these limiting beliefs, all of these things that maybe you've held on to as a form of protection, and letting them fall so that you can really cultivate that intimacy and that vulnerability with yourself. And in that, rising up, sharing your strength, sharing your magic, embodying these aspects of yourself that perhaps have been forgotten or locked away or just suppressed within you. And in doing so, really ignite a revolution within yourself to experience life more fully, to cultivate that fulfillment. So, in summary, the energy of the week is really supporting us in the healing that has been occurring all month long. I know, at least for me personally, and in several of the other people that I've talked to, there has been a lot of triggers arising for us this month. Some of these might have been smaller triggers. For you, this might have been a significant trigger that really evoked some of these repressed emotions within you. But this was the universe really guiding you to the areas within you that were ready to be looked at, ready to be healed, ready to be loved. And so this week is really a week to spend time nurturing these softer places within you and loving them so deeply, honoring them, witnessing them. Because in this loving of yourself, you are unlocking your power, you're witnessing your strength, and from there, your truth. And to step out and share that with the world. And this is really a beautiful energy to be working in for this final week of May. So again, the two cards that we pulled. The Strength card. Recognize your strength. And the Ace of Wands. Recognize your power. Recognize your truth. And so I'm really looking forward to more of what Spirit has to offer us for this final little bit of May. But I am also working on a group course that is actually going to open on May 29th, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So this is going to be a live group course so that you will see me face to face, we'll interact in real time. And you'll have my support through the full 6 weeks. And so this is a 6-week group course called Embracing Authenticity. And it's really going to walk you through getting comfortable with being vulnerable with yourself, going into some of these spaces, especially within the inner child, and loving them, nurturing them, and then recognizing where your strength and power lie so that you can step more fully into your life and be more present in your life. I've shared my story of being disconnected with myself and how it had not only affected the way that I related to myself, but it also affected the level of connection I was able to have with another person. So when I began to really strengthen and build this bond with my inner being, with myself, I was then able to reach that next level of connection with my partner and my children. And so this is a really powerful program. And like I There will be guided meditations. There will be a weekly teaching that will be held live on Zoom, and there will also be space for Q&A. And so this is going to be held in a separate Facebook group so that we have the space to share and build that community with the other members of the group. But if you're not on Facebook, you can still participate. Like I said, the calls will be held on Zoom, so Facebook is not required. That's just kind of the home for all the extracurriculars, and all course materials will be sent out via email, and you'll also have access to me to ask those questions or to help walk you through anything that's coming up in this course. So 6 weeks, embracing your authenticity. We're going to open the doors on May 29th. If that speaks to you, if this is something you might be interested in, I'm offering free 15-minute calls so that we can just chat. This isn't a sales call. I just want to get to meet you, let you meet me, and we can answer any questions that you might have. And also, you can read more about that on my website, kaylashivji.com. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Spend that time loving yourself this week, and witness the strength that is there available in being vulnerable with yourself. All right, I wish you all the best, and I will see you same time, same place next week.